You are part of a machine built to move through the ancient world. 10,000 strong, not a single warrior less. You march for an empire that trained you from the age of 5 to fill one role: be immortal. Every general in history measured a battle by counting enemy dead. You are part of an army that did not allow itself to be counted. You earned your place at 20. You had held it for 12 years. 10,000. It had always been 10,000. Cyrus the Great set the rule around 550 BC, and in the 2 centuries since, the number had not changed. Cambyses carried it into Egypt. Darius carried it to the edge of the Scythian steppe. Now, Xerxes had carried it here. Different kings, same count. The unit was not made of men. Men died. The unit was made of a number that did not know how to shrink. You were not the greatest soldier in the greatest army. You were a warrior, part of something that had existed before you were born. The man who would step into your place had already been chosen. He was somewhere behind you in the column right now, waiting. 10,000, always 10,000. Getting in required training from age 5. Bow, javelin, horse, cold, heat, hunger. Everything the body resists until it stops resisting. Selection came at 20. Only Persian and Median men qualified. These were not conscripts. They were drawn from the nobility, sons of satraps, men with political weight as well as military skill. They arrived looking like a royal procession. The Immortals wore embroidered robes over scale armor, patterned, colorful, the dress of the Persian court covering the kit of a professional army. 10,000 of them, identical. No helmets. They wore the soft-peaked cap, which kept every silhouette in the formation the same. The shields were wicker, reinforced with leather facing. The scale armor underneath was not obvious until something hit it. They also carried bows. A Greek hoplite fought at close range or not at all. An immortal could kill you at distance, then close the ground. The robes made them look like courtiers. The arrows corrected that impression. Within the 10,000, an inner circle of 1,000 served as the king's personal guard. Their spear counterweights were shaped like apples, cast in gold. The outer 9,000 carried silver. The inner guard earned a name for it: apple bearers. The elite within the elite. Behind the 10,000, the support train. The Immortals traveled with covered wagons carrying their own provisions, separate from the army's general supply. When the Greeks later captured the Persian camp at Plataea, Herodotus records what they found. Tents hung with embroidered fabric, gold and silver table service, furniture. The most lethal unit in the ancient world moved with the luggage of a court. Cyrus had built something meant to last across campaigns, across decades, across kings. Comfort was part of the engineering. The empire they served was the largest the ancient world had produced. At its height, the Achaemenid Persian Empire controlled roughly half of the world's entire population, from Egypt in the west to the edges of India in the east. The 10,000 were the guarantee that this held. Their presence meant Persia was present. In battle, the fallen were retrieved before enemy commanders could count them. A Greek hoplite would drive his spear home, look up, and find the same soldier standing in the same place. Same robes, same formation. Greek commanders read battles by watching enemy lines thin. The Immortals' line did not thin. After an hour of fighting, the formation looked exactly as it had at the start. You had killed men. You had nothing to show for it. That feeling that your kills did not count, was manufactured. It was a weapon as deliberate as the spear. In 331 BC, Alexander the Great destroyed the Persian Empire at Gaugamela. The Achaemenid line ended, the satraps fell. Everything Cyrus had built came apart in a single afternoon. Then Alexander kept the Immortals. He absorbed the 10,000 into his own court and army, styling himself successor to the Achaemenid throne. He needed the legitimacy the unit carried, not just the soldiers, but the idea. The man who ended the empire looked at the unit Cyrus had built 200 years earlier and decided it was too well engineered to discard. The Immortals outlasted the empire that built them. They outlasted the man who destroyed it. The replacement system was not just a military tactic. It was an argument about what a war machine could be if it was never allowed to shrink. That was always the design. 10,000 strong. You were immortal.